Hello, and welcome to tonight's show of Domesticated Women of the 21st Century. Tonight we are making roasted green peppers with raspberry oatmeal bars for dessert. But we have to hurry. The husbands will be home soon, and we can't disappoint them with dinner late on the table.
The first step in preparing this meal as a domesticated housewife is you must cut about 1 inch away from the stem. Be sure though when you're cutting the bell pepper that you cut very elegantly, because let's face it, real women are not forceful in any way. Betty, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just looking at all the violent movies on the shelf. But as women, we're not allowed to find fascination in violent movies. However, we do have He's Just Not
The next thing in preparing this meal is we must place these bell peppers in that boiling water over there for about 3 minutes. Now, I'm going to elegantly escort myself in my extensive footwear over to the boiling water.
Extensive is too large of a word.
Oh, you're right. Women don't have big vocabulary. Well, I'm going to walk over there and place them in there. Caught me at my weakest.
For the stuffing of our roasted green peppers, we've mixed together equal parts corn, tomatoes, rice, mozzarella cheese, and black beans. Now, ladies, sometimes beans cause a little bit of flatulence, but women don't pass gas, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, we take our spoon, and we put our stuffing into our green... Oh, the spoon is just so small. We put it into the green pepper. It just won't set up. Get in there, motherfucker! I'm sorry. Domesticated women of the 21st century don't behave in that manner.
Now, I know sometimes it's hard to not just break out in a dance like no one's watching when you're doing your housework, and that is totally acceptable. That is actually pretty cute. But be sure that you do the right moves. Make sure there's none of this. That just would not be appropriate behavior. The time has finally arrived for us to place our prepared meal into the oven. Now be sure, ladies, you take advantage of the situation. What you must do is turn around, and then you're going to bend and snap right before you place it in there. Now the reason for this is because anytime you can act like a brainless slough, you must go for it, because that is definitely what our society expects. Well, the moment's here, the finished product. See, we have the green bell pepper with the rice, corn, bean, and cheese, and tomato blend inside. A little bit of parsley to just add some color. And what do you know? It's done right at 7 p.m., just the way my hubby likes it. Next up, we'll be showing you how to make this divine dessert.
This is not how domesticated women eat. Women don't sweat, they glisten. We must always make sure to maintain an elegant appearance, even while working out. Oh. I must increase my bust. The bigger the better, the tighter the sweater. I must increase my bust. Welcome to our next installment of Domesticated Housewives of the 21st Century. Next we'll be making raspberry oatmeal cookie bars. First off, you start out with half a cup of light brown sugar, a cup of flour, a cup of oatmeal, a fourth a teaspoon of baking powder, and just a pinch of salt, and you mix it all together until there's a nice mixture. Sue! Oh, Sue, you mustn't get things on the floor.
Whatever will Henry think of me?
Oh, I don't know. He may have to spank you.
Oh.
Next, we're gonna add half a cup of butter, or 1 stick. Remember to grip it really hard. It goes into your dry mixture. And you're going to work it in with your hands. This is the only time that a woman is allowed to get messy, when she's in the kitchen.
Betty was mistaken. There's one other place we as women are allowed to get dirty. Oh, Henry!
Next, we're going to press half of our crumbly mixture into the bottom of the pan. Use strong, firm strokes.
What you can see here is the prepared baking ingredients before we place them in the oven. What you didn't see was how we added the raspberry jam, 3/4 of a cup, before sprinkling the rest of the crumbles. Yes, it wasn't quite lubricated enough, so we had to use our fingers to get it nice and more wet and patted down. We also added some chocolate chips in there because for women's emotional needs, we all need chocolate as the fix. Betty, what are you doing?
I'm meditating because women aren't allowed to show their emotions such as screaming or yelling. And as always, you must look elegant while doing so. And this is the finished product. Serve it to your man and enjoy his pleasure.
But Betty, what if we don't enjoy it?
Well, fake it. Well, now we have made a delicious dinner for our husbands.
Because that's what we're meant to do in life. As women, we're supposed to solely please the males.
Open the goddamn door!
Yes, dear.
I'm coming.
My husband loves squash. For the next episode of Domesticated Women of the 21st Century, we'll be teaching you how to make lovely baked squash.
Well, my apologies, but my preparation time in writing this little spiel was very narrow, so I'm going to be reading off this paper. But I suppose most of you are wondering why the hell these two young college girls just spent their Friday night making this video. Well, besides the fact that it was alcohol-induced desire to do something spontaneous, my friend here in the video is really good at role-playing, so I figured I might as well take advantage of my resources. Plus, I'm pretty sure it's time that I come out and admit that I'm a growing radical feminist. And, yeah. Although it's very vague, this video was intended to mock the cultural domesticated norm we as Americans expect from our women. I'm sorry, but last time I checked, the 50s have come and gone. The expectations for women to be seen as customary have reached a breaking point. Right here, I'm in my sweats and sweatshirt, glasses, hat, and this is about as real as it gets. Especially a student in college, like I don't have time to go and do my hair and makeup every single day, so I shouldn't be seen as ugly just because I'm not all decked out. Heels and dresses are fun, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel pretty good, but do you see a guy walk around in a suit and a tux on a daily basis? No, so please don't hold such high standards for us. It would be really greatly appreciated. Plus, with another side to this whole video, with the expansion of women in careers, is the whole Sally homemaker relevant at this point? Guys, we leave the house and support the family and work just as much as you do lately, so I'm pretty sure you're more than able to come home, pick up the spatula, tongs, what the fuck ever, and make a dinner or a meal. Actually, we like it when you cook. It's rather cute if like people are emotional like that. Who knows? I guess I'm just tired of feeling odd for having more desires in life than to please a man. I come from a mom who is single my entire life, so to me, I find it odd, like the whole marriage, thing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But, I personally, I'm gonna be a career girl. I'm gonna make something of myself, whichever path that may lead me. So, if a guy doesn't want me due to my lack of wanting to please him, well, I'd rather be alone. However, I'm not concluding that if a woman who chooses this path, that they're wrong. But the gender normalization that this is how we ought to be is strictly bullshit. However you guys take this, I hope you at least found humor in some of it. Peace. Betty! Betty! Eddie, what are you doing? Don't you know that if you eat that, you're gonna wreck your figure? And unless you're a size 0 to 3 in American society, no one's gonna like you, and you're gonna end up alone. You're such a freak.
Okay, now I really am recording.
Stop recording.
No, I'm gonna keep recording. Still recording.
Just wait.
No,
No.
I'm recording right now. We have to show every part of our life. What are you doing? Sue, what are you doing with that knife? Put that away. That is for cooking. Stop singing. You mustn't sing joyfully while you're doing your housework. You're dirtying that knife. Sue!